Alright. Not entirely sure how I'm going to be going about this. So, for the unaware, the uninitiated, one day I decided, what if I just started recording RPG horror games? Because why not? I've been doing a bit of a marathon this past year as of me recording this. And I don't know, it's an experience. I don't really know how I feel about it. I figured if I just start recording these instead of just playing it on my own, maybe I'll get like a better reaction because I'd actually have to lock in on certain things with the recording process and all that. But I'm not sure. I guess we'll see how it goes. I'll try to keep the recording as. I'll try to keep everything as straight as possible with the recording. So, editing and such may not be that necessary. But given the nature of RPG Maker games and how people make them, oh man, it's gonna depend. It's gonna depend on how it goes. Alright, but this is the first game on the lineup is Magic Unfolding. I don't know much. I try not to look into too much about these games before I pick them, other than just seeing how long it would take to beat a game. This one estimated around, I believe, 3 to 4 hours, maybe more than that. The way I'll do this is I'm gonna record an hour or so, average, of the RPG Maker game I play. If I beat it within an hour, that's good. It makes things easier for me. If I don't, though, depending on how I feel about the game, I might go ahead and make and record more of it. But I'm only gonna try to reserve that for the games that have like some type of interest. If I can't get with the game within the hour it has provided me, then I don't think it's really going to change all that much going forward. It could be surprising. Maybe the latter half of the game gets good. But there are way too many RPG horror games out there now that having to invest too much of my time in a singular one that doesn't interest me is not worth it compared to anything else. And I guess for the fun of it, I'm going to put these games under a tier listing of sorts so I can have a better idea of where I feel these games would be placed. I'll show off the tier list later on in this adventure, so look forward to how I go about doing that. With that said, let's get into this weird, absurd game, Magic Unfolding. Let's delve in. Seizure warning, you will die. Now, thanks for the heads up, man, and I hope you guys out there take this into consideration as well. Everything is very red. What do I got here? Ugh. Things? Nothing. Actions? Sinister Eye. Okay, guys, calm down. Force them to consider their sins. Alright. Stuff. Claw. Armor. Clothing. Fashion tool. Okay. I'm just gonna assume that the blinking static effect is intentional and it's not like an absurd thing that's going on my end. The only other thing I know about this game when I download it is that it is one of those surrealist type games, so that's gonna be fun. But I don't know much else beyond that. Let me know how things look and sound for you guys as well. I try my best to balance the audio, but sometimes I'm not always successful with certain games. Sleep? Nah. Become tired. -3 awakeness. What's this thing? Your pet dog Cooper wags his tail happily. Mirror? You look at yourself in the mirror, you think you look cute, life is good. Mirrorless safe. Yeah, let's go to sleep. Alright. I don't think I can do much else in sleep, so I guess it's my only choice. Alright. Oh, what? Okay, I guess that's the exit. This little gap right here. Alright then, how silly of me to not notice. Alright. I should point out that if a game has copyrighted material, that's gonna get me in trouble with YouTube. Whether YouTube like picks up on it or not, it's a different matter. If that happens, I'm already giving the game less points because that is just not cool. What's this thing? Misty, no. Good morning, good morning. Morning, Gus. I heard your mom and pa are in the hospital. Really sorry to hear that. Hope they recover soon. Thanks, man. That's just gonna be my walking sound, isn't it? It's worth noting that this game was made on RPG Maker 2003, and so I have to use a separate extension. I have to use an application just to play these games properly. And I'm kind of glad I discovered it when I did. I might leave a link to the application in the description if people want it for themselves. A foot. You stub on your toe. You stub your toe on a rock. -7 health. Okay then. What's in here? 10 jacks burden you. I really wish you wouldn't talk to me. Just leave me alone. But I wanna chat. Okay. Weird stats are weird. Alright, Miss, you know what you got. A quick walk around town is all I need in the morning. Just some sunlight on my face and I'm ready to face the day. And man, is it a beautiful one, huh? I love these autumn colors. Trees just come to life. It really makes me appreciate nature and the way it ebbs and flows. What's your favorite season, huh? I'm an autumn guy. My birthday's in autumn, so it works. I'm glad you like it too. There's just something about the shifting colors, the cool breeze carrying the leaves that makes it just right for me. It's great you can see it too. Cool. Go down or right? Let's go. I can't go right. Alright, let's go down. Let's sing in the wall. Boats? It looks like boats. What's up? In fact, in 1953, the United States Air Force coined the term UFO to refer to the various unexplainable phenomena spotted by pilots. A study in 1950 commissioned by the Chief Scientific Advisor of the United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense, Sir Henry Tizard, created the Flying Saucer Working Party, which eventually recommended that no further investigation be taken regarding UFOs. The American CIA came to similar conclusions. Fascinating. UFO sightings have occurred at all times in history. Roman writer Julius Obsequens describes unknown things moving in the sky. In 1897, thousands saw airships across the U.S. with many speaking with the pilots. However, UFO sightings seem to have increased in frequency in the past century, so that could be a result of greater communicative ability, leading to more accounts being recorded. Dr. C.G. Jung, in his book Flying Saucers, explores the psychology of the UFO phenomena in a similar manner to how he explores dream interpretation. In the introduction, he says, as we know from ancient Egyptian history, there are manifestations of psychic changes which always appears at the end of one Platonic month and at the beginning of another. Apparently, there are changes in the constellation of psychic dominance, which brings about or accompany long-lasting transformations of the collective psyche. Jung adds that the spring point is, in our current century, approaching the era of Aquarius. I hope you guys got that down. It's going to be important for the history exam at the end of this stream. Drink a cabinet of medicine, 100 health. Alright, I guess I'll keep that thing in mind if I ever take damage from something. Oh, this is an entrance. I apologize if your eyes are hurting from watching this, by the way. That's just kind of how the game looks, apparently. Hey. Some horrible idea rattles in me, an urge to dissociate from the world leads through a way of inane violence. You will say my desires, right? I'm indifferent to the idea. Good. Since you have no care for your safety, I will kill you as slow as I can. Okay. Violence, sloth, cowardice. All that is left is blood. 28 number has increased. 5 jacks burden you. Purple marble burdens you. This is going to be a very interesting game, isn't it? This marble is mysterious and strange. I don't know what that did, but I'm sure it did something. I should probably go heal up, so let's go back inside that. The air around you smells like rotten chicken feet. Curious. Okay. Go inside here. What's up? Some people tell me I should change my wallpaper since it's too strange. They just want me to fit in because they're jealous that I have the confidence to express myself. I love my room just the way it is, and this wallpaper is the best in town. Most people just can't see that. You can see it, can't you? It's good. Thank you. Someone in this town has taste, I see. I mean, it looks the same as every other thing around here. But I won't be rude for now. Let's go in here. There's nothing in. Oh wait, no, there's another entrance. Wait. Alright, so it's just a quick warp around. Got it! You see junk all around you, 5% of your junk is lost. I don't even have junk, so what does it even matter? North Citizen South Hospital. Yeah, keep in mind the seizure warning earlier. I apologize, but not really, because it did give you the warning earlier, and if you're still here for some reason that has epilepsy, I don't know what to tell you. what's up? Sunday is when I have school tomorrow. Do you think it is Sunday? Probably not, but I could always be incorrect. All that's left is blood. In a way, I think I'm starting to understand the mechanics of the game. There's one of those, it's not turn-based, it's one of those ones with the action bar, so that's interesting. This thing appeared. Get a grip. Can't interact with these. What's this thing? You look like a naive little brat. Yeah, I can tell just by looking at you. Big juicy eyes, delicious soft fur. Look like some kid fresh out of moron school. I'll give you some pointers. Sometimes you will be covered in filth. There are some real dirty people out there who love to spew their filth onto everything. Just use some soap and wear shiny clean clothes. Otherwise their filth, which is now your filth, can become so dirty that you die and rot, and your big juicy beautiful dumb eyes will melt out of your skull. That much would be a shame. No kidding, man. Where's my health? 71. I think I'm fine. What's this thing? I have a really good idea for a political cartoon I'd like published in the paper. It's my best one yet. It's a picture of a gravestone, but instead of RIP, it says MIC, which stands for Made in China. I think that's a really good one. I'm gonna go get it working right away. Alright. Something popped up for a second. It looked kind of like a fairy. All I feel when I see your face is the deep and consuming din of hatred in my heart. I don't care if I die. As long as I get a chance to see true fear in your fading eyes, I will feel nothing but a desire to dig my teeth into your neck. Alright. If that's how you want it. Wasn't really sure what that was doing. Oh, I'm dying really bad. Okay. Let's go back in, heal. Alright. Calm down, game. Let me do my thing. I think it was in here. No. Wait, no. It might be the room on the left over here. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Let's keep going. I've wasted my life. I've spent so many hours doing nothing but shameful things I can no longer look in the mirror. Now I have only hatred for mirrors. One day I will become a supervillain to destroy all the mirrors. They are useless objects and should either be enslaved or killed. Good optimism, man. Go fight for what you believe in. Okay, we can go down here. Oh, God. Alright. Yeah. I apologize for this. And to be honest, I don't have epilepsy, but it probably would bother me after a while as well. Alright, let's take care of this guy. Alright, it actually worked. I'll pause every now and then for my own sake, not for anything else. There we go. Gus has a tame number 2. Cool. That didn't get me much though. Alright. Sometimes I would skip the fights, but I think in this environment it's probably better for your guys if I actually get into these. Leave them unedited. It said something, I don't know what it said. I'm all out of actions, so brute forcing the rest is gonna be the idea. Let me just go back up and heal. So far that seems like the only place I could actually do that. Oh, that increases the amount of action I take. Alright. The marble that is purple. Alright, I'm good. I should probably go all the way back and save, but I'm not entirely sure how saving works. So, but I don't know if, like, if there's gonna be more mirrors up ahead, but I guess we'll see. Alright, let's skip ahead of the fights I've already done. Alright. Nice image. Guy right there. Mother and father are going to die and rot and bleed in hell forever, and you are not going to take care about it. Or are not going to care about it. It's too late for them. Just give up, go home, and have a nice glass of milk. I think I read on the... I think another thing I saw on the website was that apparently my parents was kidnapped and I have to go look for them. It's just as bad here as it is up there. Music is intensifying, but I did it. Arrow. Clown Village, hospital. I'll go to the hospital since I'm kind of injured. My damage isn't that impressive. Oh, I'm gonna die. No! That's it. You are pathetic. Your life has ended, okay. Oh god, I gotta do all that again. Alright. I'll cut ahead to wherever it is I have to go, so... see you then. Alright. I got through that. The epilepsy is still pervasive even in this area. I wonder they, at least the modder, or the guy who made this, at least he was honest. Let's just keep going. What's up? This road is under construction, you'll have to come back later, okay. Alright, let's go back to the bottom area so we can go to the hospital. So from what I understand, violence is your basic attack means. Sloth just makes it so that Gus attacks on his own. And cowardice is the escape button. Got it. Oh, good, a healing station. Just what I needed. What? Star Stuffer milk carton says drink to wake up. Alright. Let's heal up at this cat thing. Oh, it went away, so that's only a one-time use. Got it. 10 jacks burden you. Okay. I think we're here, so we'll fight this guy. Let Gus take care of the rest. And it's still bad. Okay, what's this thing? I am the demon of unending gore. This is my river of gore and infinite agony. You'll never cross my river. I will peel each layer off your eyes, pull your fingers through our entrails, and tear them out of your mouth, all to feed my river of gore. Alright, whatever you say, man. You do a lot of damage. I probably should have kept those abilities intact. Okay, I see how it is. I'll be right back. Again. Oh, what's this thing? We'll never escape these caves. They are caves of treachery and killing. They kill all who enter and kill them over and over again until they become killing themselves. Alright. Back to this. Level 3. I'm almost dying. Okay. For a game that I chose to start this, I guess you call it a series? It's really going well so far. Oh, God. Alright, let me just keep going. Alright. I did some grinding from my previous death, and now I am level 4 as far as I'm aware. Let's see if this is enough to take care of this thing up ahead. But I doubt it. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Let's do it. We did it! Finally! We can make progress, for once. Green marble. Ah! My infinite stream of gore and pain is ending! Tell my father, the demon of unending darkness, that I love him. See ya, buddy. Alright. Now the question becomes, what's next? Well, we'll find out. Finally, an area that's not gonna kill my eyes on sight. Gotta do something on here really quick. Alright. Who do we have? Sorry, I know you've seen them. There's a half-gallon over there. Would you be so kind as to bring it to me? A half-gallon burdens you. You're so kind. I've given enough sexual favors today, but I hope this will suffice. You feel a shift in everything. Okay. There isn't a painful bone in my body. Despite what doctors say, I believe there is something outside of my window. It's making my legs hurt. Make fun of and insult me. Bunch of stars. Alright, he moved. Let's keep going. Alright. The old man is rolling in the waves, and here you come knocking. The sea doesn't rest. Its sweeping brow of sweat of bird and sky rains and foams as it rolls over the man. Its cruelty is known. Sailor lured by the siren, pulled to the sea, to the gleaming water under moving waters. The sailor is drowned and you have come too late. Alright. Hospital. Sea World. So this is the hospital. But like... Huh. I was kind of hoping this place would have something to heal me up with, but I guess I'm not as acquainted as I was hoping for. I don't really know what these stars mean, but I'm sure it's something. There's gotta be something more to what I'm doing, and I'm just not quite understanding it, which is kind of to be expected for a game like this. Hello. I moved here from down south recently, and I'm glad I did. The air, the culture, everything is fresher. The people are very nice in this part of the country as well. People back in my old city were cold, and didn't care about pollution, or community, or anything like that. That's why I moved. Rent here is a bit more expensive, but it's worth it. Whatever you say, buddy. Oh, jeez. Gurn-eyed men and foyers live by silence. Abide by the rules. Stay in the lines. Listen to the beat. It's gonna keep coming. Alright. Isn't right. The hospital is the other way. Only a real garbage dump here. I want to go in there. I have no idea. Kind of hurt. I was hoping I could find. Your lungs become irritated. It smells like piss around here. Alright. What do you have to say? This place is the same layout as the starting area. Ugh! I was hoping I could just find some place to heal or something. It's insane. You know what? We'll take things one step at a time. We'll check the building up ahead. Or, we'll check the building I initially passed up. 1953. Many reported a large aircraft miraculously emerging from the south wall of the Monadnick building? I think that's how you pronounce it. Float across St. Dearborn Street for about 1,000 feet and swiftly ascended into the sky, vanishing without a trace. In 1982, one elderly guy alone at night while walking along the Chicago shoreline near Kenwood reported seeing a small boat approaching. hit the beach stand and unload 5 short men, all with silvery blue skin and large yellow eyes. The man reported speaking with these entities, and that they admitted to watching them at all times of the day. After the encounter, the elderly man was teleported instantly to the hall outside his apartment. A month later, he suffered symptoms of radiation poisoning for unknown purposes and died. Okay. Summoner I enter. Oh, okay. Alright, let's try this first building I skipped. Over here. Hello. In the 2010 American TV series The Field, the 4th episode has been entirely redone before it's aired. Original plot was about Marnie's 21st birthday party where she and her friends went out to an expensive dining establishment to drink and celebrate. On returning home, Marnie found her mother strangled and with a large gash on her forehead. Marnie immediately encountered the murderer and was kidnapped and taken to a strange, windowless house. There were other kidnapped women there, and one was fed to a dog in front of Marnie. Alright. I'm sure these stories and history lessons have something to do with the current events of the game, but I cannot even tell you what's happening right now. There are killing attempts happening all across the country because of me, because of what I did. Mostly want me dead, and they'll kill whoever I talk with online as a proxy. Their tactic is so obvious and insulting, but of course that's probably their intention as well. I often see posts online insulting me, gaslighting me. Of course I know it when I see it. Alright. If you say so, buddy. I think there's about a 45% chance that you... I hope to see the great big balloon rise up over the Cherry Hills this evening. There's an event going on at the hill and I can't miss it if you like. Alright. At this point, I'm just kind of accepting everything I see. Don't know who that guy is. I just found out ducks have legs. Who knew, right? I thought they just floated around, but I guess they're actually standing. Yeah! What's this? Oh, the guy who says the code probably has to do with that area. Well, let's check this one. Never clean my room, so it's full of fungus. I keep seeing ads online for fungi killing spray. I know they're watching. I need to get out of here. Familiar egg. Glass jar of some arousing red fluid. Alright, let's find out what these things do. What does half gallon? Can't do anything. Familiar egg? Alright, can't do anything with either of those. I underwent cosmetic surgery to appear as a different person than who I really am, in hopes that I might become or be reborn as a new individual, maybe with a new consciousness. Cool, buddy. Alright, alright. What's up? I know a way to save the drowned sailor. He's not dead, just asleep in an underwater cave. Alright. If I'm doing pauses like that, it's because I'm drinking something. Sorry, guys. He can be saved by a light tapping on its head or a good slap. Only trouble is that this cave is underneath about a mile of water. There's a way into the cave through the back door behind Magic Castle in the Blue Mountains. It's a dangerous place, but it's the only way. Thanks for the pro tip. Although I am approaching the 1 hour mark for recording, I most likely edited a lot of the boring grind and having to get back to the places I died from before, so I'm gonna go a little bit longer and then I'm gonna start editing things and see how long it takes. Everyone is happy here. The sky is sunny, bright, shining today, and I love it and I love life. Okay. Incredibly, things are going at a good pace. I'm going to see the new tower with friends tomorrow. These will be the days that I look back on. Hello. You know what this reminds me of? What's the name of that game? It's the... Oh, hello. Enhanced contract oversight through the application of uniform standards and requirements for all PSC services in contingency environments. Allow for more efficient program management as compared to multiple standalone contracts. Lessen the duplication of PSC administrative and support functions by consolidating personal protective and static guard requirements into a single task in order at certain locations. Reduce acquisition timelines and provide the department timely options in the event a company fails to perform. Alright. I can go through here. There's this thing right there. A newspaper burdens you. I'll check it out when I get out of this place. Advocates the murder of several politicians, and I can't do anything with it. Alright. Still trying to figure out where I am going next. I am so glad that these things are just giving me stuff I can't seem to do anything with. At the very least, they're all dying pretty quickly, so I don't have to think too hard about it. Where's that sorcerer guy? 656323. Alright, let's try that. I'll check that room soon. Alright, that wasn't it. Apparently. Let's try something else. Okay, let's just keep going. This room has nothing in it. Perhaps. Nah. I tried typing in the numbers. It didn't do anything. I'm sure it probably does, but... Oh god. I'm sure it probably does, but I can't figure it out yet. Alright, your console's waiting for you, don't hesitate. Okay. You have sinned. You are divinely punished. Accept this in a dark room, a soggy, dripping, rusty laboratory, of white sodden wall tiles. You therefore be sprechen unto me on thine teleportact. Please place it here, I'll be able to feel better with my hands, thank you. Alright. We are now officially at the part of the game that I don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing next. So you know what? I think I'll call it here. This game is as... Oh wait, no, there is one more place I could check. I'm silly. Whoa. Wait. Nah. I thought I was seeing something. Let's just do this. Yeah, sure. Sexy medicine. Okay, that heals me up a bit, so that's good. Be that as it may, let me just go check that one last thing, and then I'm gonna call it. No, okay. I'm calling it here. Alright, but for this RPG Maker thingamajig I decided to do, interesting start. Might just look up what the hell I'm supposed to do next. And if I ever decide to come back to this game again to continue it, at least on camera, I don't know, I guess we'll see if I do that. But in most likely case, we'll just start with the next game. I'm trying to think of what game I would do next, but I can't really think of something, so we'll just see what I do. I hope you guys got something out of this. I apologize on the game maker's behalf of the epilepsy stuff. It's pretty bad. Be that as it may, I'll leave it to you guys to decide if you want to check it out for yourself. Or you can just watch me finish it if I ever decide to do that one day. So, until then, take care, guys. Rest easy. Don't let things get to you. And I'll see you in the next video I decide to upload. See you later and bye.